All right. So congratulations, Yashasi, all the way from Sri Lanka in achieving your desired score. It's indeed quite remarkable and incredible scorecard. I have a scorecard in front of me. So you got a score of 83 in speaking, you got a score of 74 in listening, 70 in reading, and 67 in writing. And you have got to manage to get 71 score in your second attempt. So many congratulations in achieving such a fantastic score. How are you feeling? You got the score today on itself, 18th of March. So how are you feeling, first of all, in achieving such a fantastic scorecard? Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm feeling happy actually. So it's done and dusted now.
Fantastic achievement. How are you feeling? So you got a score of 83 out of 90 in speaking, 83, which is quite
Yeah.
remarkable. So what would be your advice in terms of how people can get a similar score like yourself, like 83 out of 90?
I mean, it's mainly practice. You need to practice a lot actually. Especially speaking about speak aloud. You need to practice it and make sure you're pronouncing it right and you keep the correct pose. And uh, that's the main thing. Yeah.
So when you say practice, how many hours you reckon people should practice? Because you got a fantastic score in all of the modules. So what would be your recommendations in terms of how many hours people do you think should regularly study for achieving a similar score like yourself?
I was actually practicing at least an half an hour a day. If I have a very busy day, at least I dedicated half an hour to practice. At least I managed to do one exam from your app. So I at least do one exam per day, if not a full mock test. So I did a lot of mock tests actually.
How was my software in terms of helping you? How valuable you think my guidance and the tips and technique were very quite valuable for your exam?
Of course, it did actually. If you see my app, my login, you can see I have done almost all the questions there in the mock exams. So
Yes.
yes,
You are
at least
practicing a
nine.
lot.
Yeah, I have done at least 90% there. So
Phenomenal
every day,
achievement.
sorry.
Every day you are practicing, every day you are confident, every day you are communicating. Fantastic
Yeah,
achievement.
because I didn't want to lose the touch, so I was make sure I will do at least one more practice test a day.
Yes. Because when you do more and more practice, it really helps you to build confidence. It really helps you to learn from your mistakes and everything. Like, fantastic achievement. Any
Thank you.
last piece of advice from your side? Any last piece of message or any advice that you like to share in terms of how people can achieve? Because achieving 7.5 band score is really is not that difficult. It's really difficult. I mean, you have managed to get in the very first attempt. So, any last piece of advice or a word from your side that can help a lot of people out there? Because everyone wants a similar score like yourself.
I think you have to understand what are the important topics you need to follow and make a full effort on those topics. I think you keep telling us what topics need to be focused the classes. So I think you need to pick on or those topics and make sure you focus on them and practice every day. Just make sure that you are keep in touch with the exam, like you feel the exam every day. So another thing is, I think what the important thing is the spellings. I think that's where I had a difficulty first time as well because I know my spellings are not so great. So if you have time, practice spellings as well. So that is very important for writing.
So, practice improving your spellings, do mock tests, and a regular practice and regular exercise in terms of
Correct.
coaching and
Yes.
everything. Fantastic.
Yes.
So, once again,
And
yes, sorry, speak, sorry.
I was when I was working, sometimes I was make sure I read some email aloud just to make sure that I'm doing it right.
So, practicing in the environment that is, noisy environment because the exam
Correct.
environment would be like a noisy environment. I agree with you. It's
Yeah.
very important to practice in a way that's noisy, and that's only we will
Correct.
build our confidence. I fully agree with you.
Yeah, even today is a Monday. Still, it was crowded. Actually, it was
Hmm.
houseful.
Even
And
on Monday. Mhm.
even on Monday there were 8 people in the small room. And other than that, I got my results within 1 hour after finishing the exam.
So, what was the feeling like when you got the scorecard and when you looked the email? What were your feelings like? What were your emotions that finally 1 month or 2 months of coaching is finally done? What was your emotion in terms of that?
I was happy now because I can do what I want to do now because I wanted this exam because I wanted to do my academic qualifications, and for that I wanted to do. I want to have English examination because I haven't studied in New Zealand for 6 years. So that's the main requirement. I wanted a PTA or IELTS. So I picked to do PTA thinking that it is easy, but it came out it needs a lot of practice.
But it was very easy at the end of the day. It was worth the wait.
I think so. It is actually easy if you have proper guidance and practice.
Correct. Proper guidance, practice, very, very important. I fully agree with you.
Correct.
So once
Because
again,
I
sorry?
sorry.
No, you
Because
speak.
initially I was trying to do it by myself, and I was trying to do all these mock tests. I downloaded a few mock tests from PTA. It wasn't successful because I think I didn't have that guidance like where to put your main focus or how to do it, what's the time management looks like, and I think guidance also required at the initial stage if you are to even to do a mock test. If you know if you can go through and read everything is fine, but I think guidance is important.
I fully agree with you. Guidance is the most important thing. With the proper guidance, you can actually work out well. So once again, congratulations, Yasasi, and thank you
Thank
so
you so
much
much.
for coming and sharing your experience. It really means a lot to me.
Yeah, thank you so much for the support. Actually, the app was incredible and it was so helpful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.